So, Kit, the final lap is going to start as soon as you cut.
Oh, come on.
All right.
Sideways.
This is the final lap.
Ding.
Oh, Kit, no, you gotta keep going, Kit. Otherwise, I don't know when to stop. Or you know what? I'll just use Cupcake. Don't worry, Kit. You can do what you want to do. I'm using Cupcake as the final lap.
All right.
Are you commentating like this, Fresco?
You are streaming already, right, Cup?
I am.
Then I will get out of the chat.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
We're all good racers, so I mean.
Too bad this one isn't streamed.
I know it's disappointing, but it happens.
If this is a clean race, they can, see how.
Well, what we have learned from this scenario is don't call India tech support. And all tech support should be in-house with qualified people who know what they're doing.
Yes.
And don't give a brother an account that he is, because even though us people aren't as racist anymore, technology still is. Hashtag technology is racist.
You know that.
Hashtag get rich.
Or die trying.
Yep.
Alright. Race is about to start in about 15 seconds.
I'm gonna do my little burnouts here.
And the final lap is ending
now. Yeah.
Starting soon. You said that 5 minutes ago.
Hey, you shut your mouth. You haven't even crossed the line yet.
I'm too busy doing my burnout.
That's the longest, fastest lap in the record of RWB.
How long did it take? 4 minutes?
Yeah. I should have bought me some ice cream. Shit.
Oh.
Well, it sold out in the store, so.
I got 3 people watching this stream.
Our fucking stores are ridiculous.
Hey, whoa, watch your language. This is PG.
Yeah, this is a good Christian YouTube channel that I have.
Don't make me give you the DOS boot.
Since when?
Yeah. Since when did we go from rated R to rated PG?
It's rated JC, thank you very much.
And the lights are on. And they're off. A great start by Dragon Eagle, quickly closing off the inside line.
Okay.
Whoa.
What happened there?
That was an incident involving Rusty and Joe Canoli.
Getting back on the track now. Should be all good, Rusty.
So today we got a special broadcast going on. We're looking from the back of the current East Division champion Cupcake, supporting the Red Bank liveried Alfa Romeo, a beautiful color. It is in support for his father. Now you can give us a little bit of background behind that if you'd like.
Yeah, so the background behind that is to raise rheumatoid arthritis. That is actually the main purpose of the livery. And it's ironic because with all the stuff that's going on right now, rheumatoid arthritis will actually kill your immune system. I mean, what may be a cold to some can turn into a lung infection with people that have this, which I know is very, you know, that's going from 0 to 100, but I mean, it's the truth. And you know, good to be on this broadcast here, bud.
Yeah.
Now let's hear it from the guy in front of me that I'm eventually going to catch, Dragon Eagle.
He is not on the broadcast because he put focus on the racing that's going on.
Yes, so as you can hear, we have almost a whole herd of RWB racers and commentators on the live broadcast today. This is a first-time event. It might happen again in the future if everybody enjoys this sort of broadcasting. Of course, you do only get to watch Mr. Cupcake's point of view and his fabulous championship, or sorry, rather division-winning driving style on the TS. I believe it's the T150S.
No, DS4, Bubba.
Oh, you're on the DS4 tonight. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I ditched the T150.
Oh, that's right. It was after Fuji, that nightmare of a race where you were you gave away a beautiful podium for, was it 4th place that night?
6.
6. Oh, you were dead. Do not want to open up fresh wounds, that's for sure.
Oh shit, no. My bad, kid.
So the official broadcast, the official commentators tonight are myself, V Francisco, and J-Rod. Hey J-Rod, welcome to the your first official broadcast and commentating. How's it for you tonight?
Oh man, it's a lot to take in, but you know what? I'm here to do it. Let's enjoy this good racing. With about 16 laps to go.
Yeah, as we watch a very expensive lawnmower.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a very expensive purple lawnmower, thank you very much.
Yes, it is. But it's very good looking livery, so yeah. Still got a close race between 4th to 2nd. Everyone trying to enjoy Cannoli as he fights to keep them back.
By the way, they are beautifully delicious pastries. I know a couple live streams ago they were trying to describe what they were. It is a custard-filled pastry, very soft and kind of flaky-ish. Delicious, very delicious.
Yes, they are. You have to excuse me. I have to make this up.
Just had a Twinkie.
So we got Dragon Eagle in first, Joey Cannoli in second, Kitch in third, Cupcake in fourth. Looking to about put the brakes on late into this beautiful turn. Pretty damn clean, wheel to wheel, that's fair. He had the inside line. Kitch gives it up, and now he's probably going to take a run in on him onto the next corner. And then in last we got Rusty. He's buying his time. I know what he's doing. I don't want to say it on the live stream though.
I was gonna say basically, you know, he's got the space so he can concentrate. He'll probably be dropping those.
I know exactly what he's doing. This is a difference between a racer who knows how to race and people who are too quick rushing to get ahead.
Yes, definitely. And with his experience, I don't think he'll have any problem catching back up with the pack.
I will not be on this live stream talking about tires or fuel, since all drivers are on the live chat, so I suggest you refrain from doing so there, J-Rod, just to keep it fair.
Definitely.
Otherwise, we will influence pit strategies.
Well, I mean, you could tell them mine. I'm not going to care. Hey, guys, I'm going to pit on lap 9.
Now, is that the very first psych of the race? We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see
so far, it
lap
looks
7.
like the pack is slowly catching up to Dragon Eagle.
Another beautiful move by Cupcake. On his teammate. His teammate was
Joey
unfortunately taken
off
out
the track.
It was not
Oh,
Cupcake's fault.
Cupcake.
I'm letting them through. That's the right thing to do.
And now this race has finally come back to Rusty, who has just been slowly biding his time, knowing the nature of these boosted races and what ends up happening. I gotta tell you though, this guy's got barely any sleep. He's been stuck in meetings. Coronavirus has been messing up his work life.
Yeah, definitely.
And here he is racing, showing these boys, you know what, you can be clean, tired, and still race fast.
Oh yes, definitely. So far they're doing really good, giving each other space, not dive bombing. So yeah, it's looking real good right now.
Yeah, everything's been pretty damn clean. I mean, everybody's been showing their front tire before, you know, sticking it inside on anybody, which is the way to do it.
Yeah. But it looks like amongst all this fighting back here, Dragon Eagle picked up about 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. And,
yeah, he's about four and a half seconds ahead, almost 4.5 seconds ahead of Joey. But after that, there's only about a second difference between second and fifth.
Yeah.
So if they start working together at this point, they can still reel in Dragon Eagle, who does have some stellar pace, by the way. So it's easier said than actually done.
Yes, it is.
But at this point, if this group either let Rusty go through, they can all follow him and catch Dragon Eagle.
Let him go through. Joey on the inside, takes the inside of the turn. Looks like he executed.
Now he's got the newly patented Alpha McBlock up ahead. We got red and purple holding up Petronas Mercedes, going into this quick sweep in fifth gear left-hander.
Mm-hmm. And they're through.
And the Flying Dutchman, holding true to his name, just flying up there in first. They have eaten away about a second from his lead, but I think he's starting to slow down a bit.
Yeah, it's like a speed up, slow down, speed up, or maybe it's the boost kicking in, kicking out, or something.
For us white people, that's called accordion racing.
There's the race joke.
And with second place, just under 3 seconds.
Now, if anybody's spectating, feel free to leave some comments in the YouTube video. They do, I believe they do appear on on Cupcake's headset, or do they appear up as a chat?
They appear as a chat.
All right, so Cupcake will let us know what's being said in the live chat. I mean, we already have so many commentators. You guys should be a commentator too.
I mean, I really don't endorse texting while driving. I mean, I got Presidio, who is blowing up my YouTube at the moment. He's scared because he has to look at my butt the whole time, so.
This is probably the longest he stared at another man's butt, rear, I should say. So, yeah, this is definitely an uncomfortable feeling for him. Well, it's almost like when you're going down a motorway and you see a really nice butt on a bicycle, and you're like, oh, damn, she's hot. And then you get up close, like, no, that's a beard. That is a beard.
Oh, my God.
No homo, by the way.
And he's probably looking at the ends of the spoiler here thinking they're Kit Kats, so he might be a little bit mesmerized.
Oh, he's got drool in the corner of his mouth now.
Yep. And cue the comment in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And during all this lighthearted racing, the lead has been brought down to just under a second. So Dion is definitely listening to this conversation, and he's slowly laughing and losing the steering wheel.
All right, y'all, I'm hitting.
And so far, everyone's going into the
everybody.
pits. The whole field.
Race
So it's
over.
all about who's going to get out of the pits first, how much fuel are they going to get.
GT driver going in with 32% fuel, so he saved quite a bit of fuel on that stint.
Oh, yeah.
Dragon is already out there. He forgot to put in fuel.
They wouldn't pit, they wouldn't fuel up, so...
Oh,
God.
I didn't know he was on the damn.
What happened there, Dion? Did your crew forget to put fuel into your car? Or?
Yeah.
Well, little
Yeah.
does he know, he hired our former fuel man for Alfa Romeo.
This is actually the same thing that happened to Hyperion
shit.
last at this race. And this is actually the pit boxes that me and Presidio almost got flying wrenches thrown at us from Joey Cannoli. So Japan, I'm sorry if you're listening, but you gotta fire your Yakuza pit crew because they ain't doing no good job.
They're forgetting to put oil. Oil.
Well, I think a lot of it was blackmail because I kept paying them in flex tape.
Yeah, and what ends up happening now is that because Dragon Eagle came out with no fuel, he did get out that first bit, so he does get to do his lap quickly, but he is now giving everybody a massive boost because he is so far ahead. So when he goes into the pit, he's going to end up coming out last.
Yeah, but then he's going to have to fight and work his way back up, which I don't think will be pretty hard for him, as we all know he's pretty damn fast here. But it's still going to be a fight because these other guys aren't going to just give up that easily, so...
Yeah, you know how these Dutchmen are. They like to set up challenges for themselves just over.
What happened to Rusty?
I don't know, I missed that.
It looked like he had spun out or gone into the grass.
Somebody call him, make sure he ain't asleep.
We need to flex tape his eyes
He's not
open.
that far back. And Dragon Eagle goes into the pit while everyone goes by.
And
Like what? He's out of the pits.
Did he go in with super soft tires and come out with medium tires?
Yes, he did.
I think he did.
I think he's got a plan up his sleeve, and it just might work for him. He's only 4 seconds back, and it's dropping. So we'll see how this goes.
Somebody's gonna get shot in that pit box. Tell you what. Any comments that need to be relayed there? Division leader and race leader, Cupcake.
My name is Jeff.
I'm up here drinking a Corona. Nah, but all in all, really fun racing right now.
Make sure you look back once in a while.
Yeah, definitely. And GT drivers slowly creeping up back with the pack. So yeah, you can make a mistake, but you can easily come back and rejoin, regroup with the rest of the guys and keep the fight going. He's now just 0.1 behind Kitchewation.
Yeah, and see that right there, I know obviously we are not watching from anybody's point of view but Cupcakes, but that was some great track awareness from Kitchen. He was about to turn it in, but he noticed that Rusty had got onto the inside line and took that nice tight line, and he opened up the steering so that way he didn't go into a race-ending incident. It's a great job on these great racers at the moment.
My name is Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff in the new Black Rocket Racing livery. Damn, Rusty put in a 44.3 on this track. That is 10 seconds faster than most drivers.
Jeez.
Wow.
See, a top class driver should not be allowed to get boost because that's the kind of lap times they pull out.
And that, kids, is why cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yep. And drugs. Oh, and Dragon Eagle slowly trying to work his way back up. Currently in fourth. He's got Joey Cannoli on his radar.
And
Yet
Rusty with the cutback.
Yeah, and Rusty's GT is giving him a fight also.
Another cutback from Rusty. He's just showing him that, boy, you may be quick, but I'm still the league leader. Now, just to let you guys know, Rusty over here, G8 GT driver, and Dragon Eagle, they also do race in other leagues together. You might have seen them on Demo 1 Garage as RR Arrowhead, which is Rusty, and 305 Racing, which is Dragon Eagle. So these guys have been racing a lot. They know each other. They know they're very comfortable with each other. They know what they can do around.
Hold on.
Dragon Eagle just spins around.
Alright, wait, Rusty's RR Arrowhead?
Correct.
Yes.
That explains it all. I've raced against him in a couple of Nations Cups.
Have you now? It just got demolished, haven't you?
Jinkies.
Maybe. Yeah, jeepers.
Blimey.
Shit.
Back to the race. Dragon Eagle is now 10 seconds or 9 seconds behind the pack, so he's got some time to make up, which wouldn't be hard for him, I'm sure.
So now Arrowhead, G8 GT driver is behind Cup C.
Now I'm getting PTSD. Thanks, guys.
He's got a 1 second lead, so he's got a lot of concentrating to do if he wants to maintain this lead, because those guys is hot on his tail, and that's GA GT driver, so he knows what kind of challenge that's going to be once he gets up there with him.
Yeah, J-Rod, I think Dion, or Dragon Eagle here, is going to have to go into pit. He's going to have to get rid of those medium tires and just fill up fuel, because at the way it's going on right now, any speed he may gain with the boost, he's losing in the corners.
Yeah, I think that's true, because he just doesn't have that grip that he needs.
Yeah,
he has the longevity, but not the grip.
He has zero grip going into any of these. And it's putting him into situations where he's spinning the rear in areas where he has total dominance on the super softs.
I wonder why I can't switch my view.
You got to exit and then get back in. It's because when the race started, you were in spectator. You actually have to exit the room, exit the track before the race starts and re-enter.
Gotcha. That's stupid. Who thought of this?
Yeah, the same people that create the penalty system. That's who.
Right. They all need a drug screen, because
yeah. No, it's called job creation, J-Rod. It's job creation. You do one thing and then you mess up 3 other things, so you have something to do later.
Yeah, that's
So like a service advisor.
Yeah, one of those from India. Nothing against our Indian friends. This is an inside joke. We had to call tech support for that race. I realize how this might sound on a live stream.
Pressing 1 for English and you get...
But here in Canada and the US, we outsource all our tech support, and though they are very good people, we like to joke that when our tech supports, when we call AKA our friends, and they mess up, it's like we are outsourcing it, because they all of a sudden become useless. Even though they know exactly what's going on.
And Dragon Eagle may put the move on Kitchwation and currently working on GT86. No, he's working on... Wait.
Yep. Yeah,
GT86.
Yeah. GT.
Oh, sorry.
GT86.
No, you're not.
You know what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the damn car every time I see his name. Cupcake still holding the lead. Oh, and
Now,
it's a 4-second lead.
Cupcake looks back out of this corner, headed to the straight. You'll notice there's nobody there.
Nobody.
Still nobody. Oh, there they are.
Finally, yeah. So
And across
he's
the
got
line,
some
a 150.
concentration. G8 GT driver finally got ahead of the guy, so he's going to have to fight to keep them off his tail. Oh, which...
Joey has got into the McBlock position. And some bump drafting would definitely help here. Ooh, incident. Hold it, hold it, hold it.
Oh,
and another
whoa.
one. Yeah, you're gonna want to give that back.
Oh, you can't stop like that.
So it goes to the guy who went off track, but not the guy who slowed down on track. That's interesting, kid.
Oh, no.
You were missing one hell of a
GAGT
race back here,
spinning out.
Cupcake. You might want to get back here just to watch some
Yeah,
of
you might
this.
want to slow down a bit. Spun out on lap 12.
We might be seeing some pit stops coming up, as most people will probably be doing the six pit stops.
What?
Yeah, as I started that, I realized that might sound bad.
Did 6 3 times. What's going on here? And from our spectator, Presidio Dogs says to Cupcake, no pressure, you got this. Don't make any mistakes. So you got someone rooting for you, Cupcake.
Well, I appreciate that.
Let's see if the third time is the charm for Team Renault and their pit strategy.
It just did not let me pit.
Wow.
What just happened?
I was
They kicked
just
me out the
wondering.
pit. Y'all got kicked out the pit.
The same thing happened to Cupcake. I'm not sure what's going on. I think
everybody
I think the
everybody's getting kicked.
coronavirus is affecting everyone in the pits. The pit crews are just losing it.
Everybody's getting kicked out with either 3/4 or no, like 3/4 fuel, or they're getting kicked out without putting any fuel in. So even though we got boost, the pit crews are deciding, you know what? No, we want you guys in here as many times as possible. This two-stop strategy ain't going to work for us. We want four.
Yeah, they're looking for an even better strategy. Only person able to get fuel was G8 GT driver, which he's 8 seconds behind, but he has the fuel to put himself into the lead while everyone else will be in the pits.
And he knows we know that he could fuel save this to end the race. Meanwhile, everybody's going to probably have to go in another 2 times. One put in tires, another put in another about half a tank of fuel, and then splash and dash at the end. The way that the pit crews are working today.
Yeah, exactly.
We might be seeing a strike at the next update. What's the one update this Tuesday? What's going on here?
It might be happening. That's what it's looking like. Oh, and Situation goes too wide.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Sorry, my language.
Looks like he had a backwheel
that was
touch the
Jeff.
green.
That was not our contestant situation. Jeff, please shut your mouth.
Definitely Jeff.
Oh,
too hot around that corner.
Nah, something wrong, dude. Something ain't right.
All right, I'm watching Joe in here. So
right.
He put the nozzle in for the fuel. He's still in there. Let's see if it kicks him out early.
And Situation's gonna stay out. He doesn't need any fuel. He's actually probably good for a couple laps, so see how this goes. Meanwhile, he's got a 7-second gap between him and Dragon Eagle. Look like that's climbing, so with him, the pack behind him, he could probably focus on running a clean line and catching up to Dragon Eagle.
Now this is great for the spectators at home because they are going to watch. We're on lap 14 of 18. Cupcake is in 5th position. He just managed to put in, if it wasn't a full stop, it was definitely a full fuel stop.
Yeah, it was. More than enough needed. But he has
you never
the
know on
freshest
this
tires.
track.
True.
And we aren't going to mention anything about boost.
Yeah.
Dragon Eagle with an
Cologne put the
8-second
lead.
lead. Yeah, Dragon Eagle with an 8-second lead. Now he's back on super soft tires. I believe enough fuel to finish the race. Kitch in second with a half-second gap between him and everybody else. So this is going to be an interesting race to the end.
Yes, it
All
is.
3 wide into turn 1. Cupcake backs it out. And just leaves at least a car's width for Rusty to get through, who was on the outside and ahead. No, and there goes
Oh, no.
the leading
Cannoli.
Alpha.
Cannoli took a spin,
Now,
but he's not
Cannoli,
that far back.
I believe Cannoli is also racing on a controller today. So, you know, normally he's used to using his right toe to accelerate, and today he's forced to be using his right trigger finger. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's also driving it like Trology. He's driving the motion sensor.
Oh god, is he?
Yeah, I believe he did a few laps on either, and he found that the motion sensor for him was much faster.
Oh wow, interesting. I always thought about trying that one day, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm really quite ready for that yet. I don't want to look like a DD driver.
Yeah, and I obviously at this point in the racing career with the establishment that I've made, I definitely cannot be trying new things. Otherwise, everybody thinks I'm drunk, like they did that day. I was literally drunk from no sleep and racing at Nürburgring GP, where the commentators were like, "Oh damn, what is wrong with this guy? He cannot hold the line." Well, that's what happened. I was definitely impaired.
Oh,
So definitely don't try to drive a super formula car when tired or drunk, because the results are you look like an idiot.
oh, and we got it very tight between third and fifth. Oh. And Cannoli was pushed wide a little bit, or forced wide, I should say. Oh no, and so was Rusty.
Did I do that?
No,
No.
it was a
No one
contact
was
between
off.
Cannoli
Oh.
and Rusty. They both had gone into they both had 2 wheels on the grass going into the right-hander. When they got back on, Cannoli clipped them from just the way that it gripped.
The Kitchawation is now in for fuel. He was running real low, so 2 laps in, and he had to get some fuel. Got just enough to complete the race.
And fresh set of tires, he did a half stop. Cupcake now is only about 7.5 seconds away from the race leader.
Yep, and he seems like he's gonna. Looks like he's probably gonna take it home unless something happens, which I don't want to do a commentator jinx on that. So stop on that point.
Yeah. Well, we know that from any time the West drivers commentate the East drivers, I'm usually the one that dishes out the commentators first. So
Weird and extraordinary things happen.
yeah, I try not to compliment anybody at this point.
Yeah.
I might sound cold, but it's really because I don't want to. Now, if Cupcake looks back once he gets the steering wheel straight, he can see his competitors chasing him going into this corner here. Holding it steady. He likes to break late into this corner, but he gets a great apex. He goes for that mid to late apex. Yeah, it looks real nice and smooth.
We're down, and we got one more lap after this, lap 17 of 18.
Dragon
Dragon Eagles is still up by 7 seconds over Cupcake, with Joey Cannoli at 0.2 behind him, so it's still a fight back here in the pack. GAGT is only 0.1. Oh, it's very shit. He's back there and it's not over. Oh, and Cupcake goes a little slow in that sector.
Yeah, and Rusty there almost split the D. It was almost a perfect situation for him, but he backed off. Didn't want to get involved.
Keep it clean there, Vaz. Splitting D's.
Yeah, spin the D. That's a hockey term.
Oh.
When the forward does it, dangles and he splits two defensemen.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not Canadian.
Yeah, that's above the Mason-Dixon line, so we don't really state that.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that's upstate New York.
Yeah, we're like, whoa, splitting D's. Who's trying to get circumcised here? What's going on? Wait a minute, we just had Joey just had a mishap. I don't know if anyone else.
Looked like Joey lost control of his vehicle and just dove straight into the wall.
Oh, this is a bad time for that. I mean, it's only 5 seconds, but
I think what's happening is one of his relatives at this moment is messing with him and is probably smacking at his elbows or something as he's trying to
he's
turn
not even
here
on
and
the
there.
track. Something's going on. There's probably a spider in his cockpit or something. He's trying to pat it away.
You are extremely vulnerable when you are in the motion control. I have noticed, which is part of the reason why I don't use it. Because God forbid you need to sneeze. Which hand do you use to hold the steering wheel?
That might be what happened.
Most of the time I put the steering wheel down on my lap, and I don't know what happens at that point. I am not responsible for any collisions.
Oh, it looks like GAGT is going to try to put a move on Cupcake. Oh, and Kitchewation goes a little wide in the turn.
Cupcake leaves the inside line way open for him because he's trying to go for that cutback. Beautiful move.
But he took it back in, so... Oh, God, they are just switching it out for him here.
Yeah, this is great racing we're watching here.
Retains his position above GAGT.
I just noticed during this whole fiasco of so much fun that's going on here in the mid-pack, it is the final lap with an 8-second lead Dragon Eagle has. At this moment, he's just got to get real excited and floor it. He's got, scary wear on his front tires. He's got just the amount of fuel. He hasn't used any overtake because why need to when you're flying Finn?
Yeah, actually looks like he used just a little bit. Hell, who knows when that was?
That was literally at the race start.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay.
To hold that defensive line. That was all he used.
Yeah, and as he's getting ready to come around the final turn, it looked like he's got this one in the bag.
Meanwhile, GAGT driver unfortunately got a little dicey into just before those little quick switch left, right, or right, left, I should say. And now he is going to see if he can get just by Kitchen. Probably doesn't have enough time, so we got Dragon Eagle first, Cupcake second, Kitchen third. Oh, looks like Kitchen is trying to give him the position.
Oh, what happened? Did you even make it across the line?
Yeah, Kitchen, Jeff over here took the wheel.
Yeah,
What happened, Kitchen?
Jeff took the wheel. Rusty tried to push Kitchen through the line because Kitchen was trying to be Canadian and give him the position. Rusty decided, no, son, you...
Because, I mean, this is a re-race, so I was just racing. Oh, shit.
And now
Joey's putting across the line.
He's going through the line at 1 kilometer an hour.
That's all right.
Oh, I wish you guys could have all seen that. Great win, boys.
And that was a good race, guys. These two
Rusty,
races
did I push you off track, Rusty, or was it just racing?
70.
I think viewers enjoyed our live stream here.
Now, if you want to quickly just go to the members list, or not the race results there, Cupcake, just to show the results.
Yep.
We got Dragon Eagle in first place with a 34-minute. Cupcake, 7 seconds back. G8 GT driver with an instant between him and Kitchen. Basically both trying to be Canadian there. 14 seconds back, 16 back for Kit. And Joey Cannoli crossed the line at a merely 1 mile an hour. He had enough fuel. He was just trying to be funny. It was actually great spectator for all of us. So, fastest lap by G8 GT driver, a 1:44. In the third lap, that's a stellar lap. What that is an amazing driver with boost, not a combination you want.
But the game was doing fun. The game was funny today.
Yeah, it was a little funny.
It
We had
was.
some interesting pit strategies. Actually,
The
no
first time it did-
drivers.
The first
Yeah,
time it
no-
didn't give me fuel. The second time it chose mediums instead of super softs for me.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody in the pit crew did what they were told today. It was actually
I
quite
believe-
interesting.
I believe they're all infected with corona or something.
Yeah, I think Corona's getting to them. They're all ill and dysfunctional.
Now,
Yeah, and
why don't...
usually the Japanese are very disciplined, and especially in racing, they do what they're told. Today, it seemed like the Yakuza took over the box, and they did whatever they wanted.
Cupcake, what did you pay them?
Huh?
What did you
What did
pay
you
them?
pay him, Cupcake?
What am I doing?
Okay.
Well, I'm doing victory burnouts right here. Because I am the East Side champ, boys!
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to Cupcake.
Yeah, who has won the East, and unfortunately, though,
Enjoy
Team
it while it
Ferrari-
lasts.
Team
Oh,
Ferrari
shit.
is the team championship winners. That would be myself and Venom and our Venom.
Yes.
But and if I recall, Haas finished second, or was it Alpha? It's very close between Alfa Romero, and Haas. So basically,
both-
it's 1, 2, 3 between those three. But Ferrari on top, of course.
That'll be close.
Alright, so I'm getting ready to
we're
close
gonna
this
end one.
stream here. Does anybody have anything they want to say?
Yeah, screw
Just
Jeff.
want to say, don't forget to watch J-Rod in the West Division as he gets ready to battle with these other guys and take them out.
Next week.
Next week is the championship race. So it's going to be they're almost like a half race distance each race, back to back. Now, I wish I had this information. I should have asked before, but there will be a qualifying for the first race. I hope there's a qualifying between each and every race, because it is not an open race. It is actually a championship race. So I believe that's what's going to happen. I believe it will be a quali race, a break, a quali race, break, quali race. And the championship driver will be then decided amongst the top 7 East and top 7 West drivers. So stay tuned next week for that on Friday. And I believe the race starts at 8:30? Question mark?
I believe it does.
Yeah, that was a big question mark.
Yeah, big question mark. We'll have that on the RWB group and also on the RWB Racing page.
Vasco, if I win the first 2 races, can I go to sleep the third race?
If you win the first races, depends if I'm second or third.
Remember, you got a whole lot of competition now there, Bubba.
Yeah.
There ain't no Alfa Romeo Renault rivalry
Also,
anymore.
What else there won't
It's
be?
East Side
is
and
there
West
also
Side.
will
It's
be
Blood
no boost.
and Crips.
And the
no
last
boost.
race I will be sleep drunk.
All right, boys. So I guess that's gonna be the end of our stream.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And make sure to leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section on the YouTube.
My name's Jeff.
Alright, see y'all. We are out.